Alrighty, here we are. So it was already leaked a little bit, and so people pretty much already know. But it's the new character for the 728 update notice is going to be Ale Collector Adventurer Bon. And if you don't know who that is, it is the blue Bon, and he's kind of meh. Like, he's not really that great. He's okay in like certain situations. A lot of people say they really like him for whatchamacallit. Let me mute Discord. There we go. People say they really like him for like Red Demon, especially Hell Red Demon, because with the Hell difficulty you can only bring type advantage heroes. So Blue Bond obviously fits the bill for that. And like his passive is alright. It makes him really tanky, but I mean, he's not really that great of a unit. Probably a pretty easy skip for a lot of you guys, which is really good because now is not the greatest time for diamonds at the moment. So yeah, available through the Words I Couldn't Say pickup draw event. New events: 7 Deadly Sins special draw event, Scrapmaster Giant Hawk event. So unfortunately, because they updated the post 20 minutes after it went live, and I try to get those videos out as quickly as possible because most of the time I have to like work in the morning, and staying up till 1 a.m. for me and then having to be at work at 9 a.m. is kind of a hassle. So I'd like to get it done and over with and go to bed. But yeah, they announced this in the last one. They just updated the post 20 minutes afterwards and said that they're going to be doing the Giant Hawk event, which is basically just like a little raid that you're going to be able to do where all 4 of your characters are on the screen and you're going to be fighting against Hawk. And the gimmick is that he has a ton of HP, but every turn that you don't attack him, you get a 10% increase to your, I think it's your attack stats. I don't know if it's for all stats or not, but I know it's at least for attack stats. So you basically just stall as much as you can until you have a decent amount of stacks on you, and then you just take him out. A lot of people don't really care for it. This is the first time that we're getting it on global, so I'm interested to try it at least. But yeah, there should be some pretty decent rewards and stuff like that you get from doing it. So maybe it'll be fun. I don't know. Salvage super and ultra success rate increase. So this is really nice. While there is a double or like half XP or half stamina going on right now, you may want to save up some of your stuff for the salvage event, so that way you can start breaking down stuff and getting as many awakening stones as you can. Other than that, there is a new growth event, Fell Undying Bond Training Growth Event. So these are always nice just because you get a couple of extra SSR pendants and just some like pretty decent materials out of those. More hero engravings, so now we can get UR gear for Bon, Slater, and Twigod. So that's kind of cool, I guess. I'm really looking forward to some of the YouTubers making really funny meme videos with Twigo. But Bon might be okay. I don't know really for sure if this blue Bon is like a decent PvP unit or not. But maybe if somebody ends up, probably Kabuki will do a video where he pulls on the banner and tries to get him or something, and might test him out. So I don't know. But other than that, maybe green like coin shop Bon could benefit from the UR gear, but Bon really just doesn't have a whole lot of good units in my opinion. Anyways, new bundles and returning bundles. New bundle, special pendant bundle. I'm assuming it's going to come with probably all 3 types of pendants for X amount of money. Red Demon Horns bundle, pretty self-explanatory. Gray Demons Wing bundle, and then Halleck's Ears bundle. All of those seem pretty self-explanatory. Who knows how many you're going to get, and I don't know for what price, but, whatever. Special gold bundle. There is really no reason at all to buy gold in this game with real money. That is just kind of just a waste, so especially with the half stamina going on right now, just farm some red books at the end of the week. That's pretty simple. Fight Festival Elite ranking matches open. Details will be held for 3 weeks starting on 8/3 at 12 a.m. More details will be provided in a separate notice. Okay, Fight Festival Elite season rules. Oh, and weekly buffs added. So these are the rules that people really don't seem to like very much on JP. I think it's kind of interesting, but then again, I'm not a huge PvP guy in general. So the fact that a lot of people really dislike these rules on JP probably means that people are probably going to dislike them on the global, servers and everything like that. But basically, what it is they're going to add various rules and stuff like that each week, and you're going to need to play around those rules to really get anywhere in PvP. Luckily, it's only for elite PvP, so ungeared is still going to be, safe territory, I guess, for people. But season rule applies an effect which increases HP related stats by 10% when an ally dies. Okay, so that's going to be going on from 8.3 to 8.23. Okay, so I guess the season rule is 3 weeks. And then for week 1, we're getting increases damage dealt with attribute advantage by 30% and decreases damage dealt with attribute disadvantage by 40%. So this is really interesting. Most people are probably going to have to bring like one of each attribute character to really combat other characters, because you're going to be doing 40% less damage to disadvantaged. Like, so if you have a red unit and you're fighting a blue unit, you're going to be doing 40% less. So mono red is going to get absolutely stomped by blue teams for this first week. And then, you do 30% extra damage for type advantage. So, I guess if people are running green teams and you go against a mono red, you're pretty much gonna absolutely destroy them. Anyways, week 2 decreases all heroes' damage taken by 50% when assuming stances. Not a lot of characters in the game use stances, and not a lot of meta units use stances at all. So I mean, I think that's kind of the whole point of them adding the weekly rules and stuff like that, is to kind of force people to use characters that aren't meta units. Like, week 2, like green Meliodas might be a halfway decent unit to use, but I think a lot of people don't like that because it kind of forces them to, level up units that they don't have leveled up, or they just don't want to level up. And it's just, I don't know, I think overall, like, forcing people to play a certain way or get punished for it is a little bit of a bad thing, obviously. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Obviously, people that play PvP are going to be affected by this a little bit more than me. Week 3 is also going to be increases all heroes' damage dealt with single target attacks by 50%. So that's actually kind of cool, because in the meta right now there's a lot of AoE. So kind of interesting. Ending events and bundles. Hero Enhance is going to be over with. Their Dissatisfaction Growth event is going to be over with. And then we went over the special upgrade bundles and stuff like that in our last video. Bug fixes. Issue in which the White Wave cheering cosmetics were not displaying. I know a lot of people were pretty upset about this, because it was basically making it to where you couldn't equip an extra, like, it would take away one of your cosmetics that you had equipped on characters if you were using these, and you could not equip something else because it was still technically on the character, but it said 4 out of 5 things were equipped, and you weren't getting the stat increases for it. So it was basically just cucking everyone out of their stats. So that was kind of annoying. Issue in which a message would display stating that 1 diamond would be given when awakening SSR equipment to tier 5. I'm not sure what the deal with this is. I'm pretty sure this was something recently added to JP, some sort of event that they were doing where, the more you awaken equipment and stuff like that, you get diamonds for that. But they were not wanting to do that on on Global yet, and I think they kind of just copy and pasted a little too much of the Attack on Titan collab, and that kind of got thrown in by mistake. Issue in which an unreleased cosmetic costume for the Heart of the Land Mercenary Deanne displays. So they basically added a cosmetic item that wasn't even supposed to be in the game yet. Like, it was one of the options that you could choose in Deanne's cosmetics, and if you tried to equip it, it basically just didn't give her a head, because I don't think the actual textures for the actual piece are in the game yet. So it was just really like wonky looking, which you couldn't actually get it and you couldn't equip it. So it wasn't like a huge deal. It was just an error, like, in the menu. Like, you could see that it was there and you could, like, try to preview it, but you couldn't actually acquire it. And I mean, it's whatever. I don't think that one was really a huge issue. Incorrect unique descriptions for some heroes in certain languages. A lot of people were blowing this out of proportion. I think, like, I don't think the Deanne one was the biggest one where it was like, oh, all allies attack stats were, you know, increase at the end of every turn, which was not the case. It's just the hero, like it's just Deanne's attack that goes up, and people were like, what are you talking about? I think this is just one of those things where people were still pissed off that they didn't get refunded for the Red King banner, so they were jumping on the hype train with this one a little bit. I don't think this one got nearly as blown out of proportion, but I don't think it was that huge of an issue. Like, people pretty much knew, and after just a little bit of testing, like the first day that it came out, people realized that this was wrong, so I don't think it was that bad. Plus, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Can't do anything about it now. Issue in which a message regarded Super Awakening displays after completing Awakening a Hero, or after completely Awakening a Hero. I actually had a friend encounter this issue, and I was really, really confused because I did not realize that was in the game at all, and obviously it was a bug, but that's kind of funny. Issue in some languages in which the image used in equipment draw displayed equipment that was not part of the relevant draw, whatever. Issue in which, after being placed in the top 100 for the ranking matches, one would continue to get the relevant placement rewards despite not being in the top 100 anymore. So I guess some people were getting extra rewards when they weren't supposed to be, so that is now fixed. I guess enjoy those while you can. And that is it. I think that is going to be the whole notice. Let's see, just in case, if they've started to post any of the other stuff. It does not look like they have. I don't think there's still much word on this. I'm actually going to wait just a little bit for them to actually post the actual details and stuff for this one, so that way I can include it in this video, because I felt super bad that they talked about the Hawk event after I had already posted the video yesterday and like went to bed and everything like that. So I'll just, you know, hang out for a minute and wait for them to post that, and then I'll come back and talk to you guys about that. So yeah, be right back. Okay, so it's a little over like 30 minutes after the patches have dropped, and they still haven't released the information or anything like that. And after looking at it, like going through the news and everything like that, apparently 2 weeks ago, whenever they did the Green Deanne banner, they released the news at 9, and then the actual Deanne notice didn't come out until 1 a.m. And I really don't want to wait that long just to, you know, go over this little bit of information. So that's pretty much going to be it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe for more content in the future. I'm probably going to be putting out a video tomorrow on whether or not you should summon for Bon, and we might go over some of the actual, you know, 7 Deadly Sins event banner or whatever it is going to be. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.